This is very important to me because it represents the combination of so many years of my profession in social work, and I'm here to represent the Faculty Alliance for Diversity as we receive with a lot of honor the 2020 Center for the Education for Women, Carol Hollingshead Inspired Awards, and I accept such awards on behalf of the Faculty Alliance for Diversity at the University of Michigan School of Social Work. The Faculty Alliance for Diversity in my school and across the university are people very concerned with diversity, equity, and inclusion. We work tirelessly to bring diversity and inclusion to the university. The Faculty Alliance for Diversity believe that diversity matters. There is inclusive and equitable diversity. Recently, universities across the country have worked to diversify its student body and faculty. I have brought layers of diversity to every institution of which I have been a part. But like many others, sometimes I feel that my individual identities are being fetishized, the result of which is the obfuscation of the totality of who I am. I was born in Brazil to a poor family, and as a young child of 8 siblings, as a gender non-conforming youth, I experienced both physical and sexual abuse. I was the first in my family to have a 4-year degree from a college. I came to New York City at the age of 21, and there I lived for nearly a decade as an undocumented immigrant. I had a degree in biological science, but I didn't know any English. I held low-paying jobs. Finally, one of my bosses sponsored my green card. 12 years later, I became a citizen of the United States of America. I no longer was an illegal alien. Today, I celebrate all those layers of diversity with you. The University of Michigan Center for Women, the Education of Women, Plus, supports diversity, and it provides the support needed to ensure educational success with a focus on women and underserved students. The center also helps those of us who have had unconventional academic careers, like myself. My undocumented status in my 20s delayed completely my academic career in social work. I received my master's at 32, and so I began my PhD studies a decade later than most of my colleagues. Still, I have been compared to those colleagues. I feel I have had to do a tremendous amount of work to catch up with them. This work often feels like I am compensating for all my diversity. My diversity certainly helped me to get into the land of academia. It did not necessarily bring me to promotions and tenure. Would you please help me go through a few questions about equity and inclusion? Who else should be here? How much diversity does one need to display in order to be included? How much of that diversity gets lost on the way to tenure? What structures are in place to keep certain groups in the majority? What ideas are taken seriously? Is it safe for me now that I have succeeded to be here? When will imposter syndrome cease to threaten my well-being? Mentoring alone will not help underrepresented people in academia. Success in academia and beyond requires social capital, acquired through close interpersonal relationships and vast networks of scholars. We do need diversity here and everywhere and elsewhere, now and forever. But we need equitable and inclusive diversity. Universities must see us for who we are, for all that we are, and then help us succeed. You see, here's the thing. Without equity and inclusion, diversity is simply a performance.